Hello everyone. Today I'm going to take you through a very quick fix for a problem that Adobe has introduced in the most recent 2021 version of Photoshop that affects specifically 3D text and some of the higher functions within Photoshop. It's a pretty easy fix, only one button and a quick restart and you're all good to go. Let's run through it real quick. Get a new document going just to make sure that you have the problem. We're going to set up a basic 3D text layer. See how your computer handles 3D text. If it works great, don't worry about it. If it doesn't, just need to do a quick fix on your software and you should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and scale this up here so we can go ahead and see if it works. I already know this isn't going to work, but I'm showing you how it will look if you have the issue. The issue came up from when Adobe is rewriting their software right now not to use OpenGL. They're going to be using Metal and DirectX to do a lot of the 3D computations. Now, right away, as soon as I set that as a 3D extrude and try to set the background as a postcard layer, you see it glitches out, and all of a sudden the 3D is completely frozen. There's nothing that can be done. And try to pan, try to rotate, try to zoom, and it is just completely at a standstill. Photoshop can't handle 3D at this point. And that's because it's trying to use the OpenGL still. I don't know if it's trying to use OpenGL or if it's trying to use the new ones, but it's trying to use the wrong type of software. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up right now into the preferences, and Adobe has put a new category in here that lets us go back to some of their old methods. We're going to get preferences open right now. I always just start up on general, that way I can go to the right tab here. We're going to go to Technology Previews and click Deactivate Native Canvas. As soon as we click that, all we have to do is restart Photoshop. I'm going to go ahead and not save this file and quit out of the program, and then go ahead and restart the program, and everything will be working fine. Okay, I'll do the exact same thing. Start a new 2000 by 2000 grid. Go ahead and put my text in here. Just simple 3D. Scale it up a bit. There we are. I'm going to turn that into a 3D extrusion, so that's a little off screen. And then, you see already it looks a lot different. Then I'm going to turn the background into a postcard layer. I'm going to take both the background and the 3D and press Control or Command E to combine the two. Then take the 3D text, start changing some of the settings on here just so I can get it at least somewhat how I like it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just want to make sure it's working to a full render. Yep. Zoom, pan, rotate, everything's working now. One little fix. I'm going to set up a new light on here, an infinite light. You can play with exactly how you want it. I'm going to go ahead and change a couple of the faces on here. I love the fact that they put some of these different presets. They're not completely elaborate, but at least it gives you something to play with. Find one I like here. And I just want to confirm that this is in fact functional now. Actually, I think I'd like something a little bit darker on that, maybe. That's a little bit too earthy. Well, maybe it's all right. Go ahead and change the extrusion to, well, the brick won't work real well. So we'll go ahead and make that dark. And I'll keep the bevel as, dark. We'll go ahead and keep the bevel as red. And I'm going to look at the infinite light again. Right down here at the bottom, and change the shadow so I can soften it a little bit. I don't want to soften it too much or it takes the render time way up. Then change the color of that a little bit. I always like making the light a little bit tinted. Tungsten light is always a little bit yellow, so why not? Play with that a little bit, and once I'm happy with that, go ahead and hit the render button and see if it renders it out. I'm going to fast forward through this part. Alright. That's going to do it. Looks like everything rendered out fine and it worked great. Then I'm just going to take my rendered 3D layer and go ahead and rasterize the 3D layer here. Okay, change my workspace back to Essentials, and I am good to go. Now I can treat it just like a regular layer. Throw in some curves, change the size, do whatever I want with the layer. And I have 3D text working again. Thanks very much.